Mark. We welcome you inside the Walker Convocation Center on the campus of West Virginia State University in Institute, where we are set for game number 2 of our doubleheader here today. Final day of the regular season for Mountain East Conference basketball, and we've got a dandy for you. The University of Charleston, 22-5, going up against West Virginia State, 22-6. Both teams 17-4 in the Mountain East Conference. The winner of this game will be the second place team in the league, earning the number 2 seed in the tournament, which will be this coming week inside the West Banco Arena in Wheeling. Greetings from Institute, along with our great video productions crew. And two-time NAIA National Coach of the Year, Bob Boland. I'm Mark Martin, delighted to have you with us. And Bob Boland, we just had an exciting girls game unfold, a women's game here between State and UC, and the women of the University of Charleston captured the victory, and that evened the series for the season. You, my friend, have been busy. You were in Beckley on video productions, calling West Virginia Tech and Alice Lloyd, an exciting game. Tech wins, and then you and our great buddy Sammy Hall make the journey on the Turnpike, and you come here to Institute, and man, do we have a show here today between Brian Poor's crew and Dwayne Osborne's Golden Eagles.
Well, first of all, Sammy Hall had it on 2 wheels coming from Beckley to Charleston. We made it quickly, but what an atmosphere in here. The fans, it's going to be exciting. I've been waiting for this one, Mark.
Well, let's talk about this matchup and what it means. If you are the winner of today's game, you're going to be the number 2 seed in league play. Well, you've been in a million tournaments in your lifetime. What's this mean for winning this one here today?
Well, I mean, it's great to have that second seed, and now, is it second and third, or could the loser possibly fall to fourth?
Yeah, could fall, yeah.
Yeah, and then with that possibility, the winner of this game is guaranteed to stay away from West Liberty until the championship, which I think, seeing West Virginia State, they're every bit as talented as West Liberty, but when you look at records and ranking, you would want to stay away from West Liberty until the championship.
At West Liberty at 18-2, UC 16-4, State is 16-4, and Fairmont State is 15-5. Notre Dame is 12-8. And, well, what can you say? Fairmont's going to play at Wesleyan. AB's playing at Wheeling. Notre Dame at West Liv, Frostburg and D&E and Glenville. And this is great basketball. Just great basketball here as we get set for this showdown here today.
Well, Mark, I mean, the place is packed. The atmosphere is tremendous. We got people coming by, celebrities trying to tap us on the shoulder and get it going. This is the type of atmosphere in college basketball that I love. I mean, they're sitting everywhere in here. What a rivalry. It's been years and years and years since I've got to witness this matchup, and I think there's a lot of excited people in this building.
Yeah, I look across the way. I mentioned it during the women's game. Tex Williams is in the house, and that's just one. It's just one of many here in this game. In fact, we've had so many people come up and talking and tapping on the shoulder. We've got to get our papers straight. Let me reset the schedule today. I was looking at Wednesday night schedule. Fairmont is playing at Frostburg, D&E at Wesleyan, Concord at Glenville, West Liberty at Wheeling. So you got that Northern Panhandle battle there, and AB playing at Notre Dame. But all eyes for us right here on State and UC. And, well, let's talk about players to watch in this game. And when you start with UC, well, they've got many talented individuals, but I tell you, the guy that's stood out for me the last few years watching this program is the big guy, Lamont McManus.
I tell you, the big man gets after it on the boards. He plays hard. He runs the floor. I'm excited to see him in this style of game here tonight.
And then also for UC, Keith Williams averages 13.6, Eddie Colbert III averages 14 a contest. Jeremiah Keene at 11.4. Tough break, though, for Coach Osborne's team. They are going to be without Isaiah Gable, 6'7", redshirt senior, terrific player, may be done for the season. And just a tough break for his team, but still feels like he's got a lot of horses that can carry this team here this afternoon.
Yeah, Gable's hit 36 threes on the year, averaging 9 points per contest, so he definitely will be missed.
Let's talk about State. And you begin with the 1-2 punch in Glenn Abram and Anthony Pittman.
Yeah, that's a real 1-2 punch. That might be a one and a haymaker. Glenn Abram averaging 19.7, shoots 86% from the line, and made 86 three-pointers on the year. And then Anthony Pittman does it all. I mean, if you need scoring, he'll get you 16 a game. If you need assists, he'll do that. He crashes the boards, leads the team at 8.5 points. He can play all positions 1 through 4. I'm sure if he needed to play the 5, he could. I'm a big fan of Anthony Pittman.
And then you throw in Jeremiah Moore, Noah Jordan, Dwayne Jones, and Ernest Jenkins, who can flat out shoot it. I mean, this stacks up as a great matchup here today.
Yeah, Ernest Jenkins hit 51 threes at 43%, so he really shoots it. And Jeremiah Moore is kind of the one that doesn't get as much attention, and then he popped up with a game in the high 30s here late in the year, and he's an excellent athlete, great shot blocker, and really runs the floor well.
State has won 17 of 18, and they're on a roll here at the moment, having won 7 in a row, including an exciting game on Wednesday night. And I hated not having you here, my man, because I had a double overtime women's game and a double overtime men's game. But State coming in ranked 4th in the conference in scoring offense, averaging 85.5. They ranked 3rd in the conference in scoring defense, giving up 79.4. UC 5th in the conference scoring offense, averaging 85.3. They allow 73.8 a contest. State won the first time these two got together back on January 22nd. Final score of 86-75. So State looking for a sweep here today. Yellow Jackets 22-28 since 1999 against the Golden Eagles, 12-15 at home. Yellow Jackets have won 3 of the last 4, but the previous meeting at UC by a final of 86-75. Yellow Jackets took the lead with 9:30 to go in the half, never relinquished it again. Yellow Jackets have lost 3 of the last 4, but they did get that big victory. All right, we're going to turn it over to the public address announcer here at the Walker Convocation Center, Mr. Alan McVeigh.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jenkins being escorted by his parents, Ernest Sr. and Andrea Jenkins, his brother Kelsey, and sister Jessica. Let's hear it for number 3, Ernie Jenkins. Next up, John Shepley. Escorting John, ladies from our women's basketball team, Latifah Olatunji and Aaron Whitehead. Along with several members of the squad. Oh, looks like everyone's out there. Let's hear it for number 40, John Shepley. Next up, let's hear it for Bradley Lewis.
Why don't you step on it and pull it off your hand?
Bradley is supposed to be escorted by his mother, Locato Shaw, and cousin, Lavelle Shaw. Let's hear it for number 45, Bradley Lewis.
What's yours?
Next up, let's hear it for Jeremiah Moore. Escorting Jeremiah, his parents Joseph and Gina Moore, his brothers Mike and David, and David's daughter Beyond. Let's hear it for number 5, Jeremiah Moore.
Are they going to warm
Our
up?
last senior,
No, I don't think so.
I used to hate
let's hear
it.
it for
I would do it and put 10 minutes up.
0, Akron. Escorting Glenn, his brother Nicole Shaw.
He's really good. Number 0.
Brother Gus Brazo and cousin Lavelle Shaw. Let's hear it for number 0, Akron.
Hey, what'd he say?
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause for all of our seniors.
That's your granddaughter?
I'll put that on the cover of the paper tomorrow.
Ooh, really nice.
Time for a group picture, group picture.
Real nice. Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your information, the NCAA promotes good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial or sexist comments, or other intimidating
Yeah.
actions
No cussing.
directed at officials,
No cussing. No cursing.
coaches, or team representatives.
Well, they wouldn't last in our newsroom, would they? awesome.
And now for the introduction of the starting lineups for this game. First, for the University of Charleston, Golden Eagle, we have a 6'1" sophomore guard from Columbus, Ohio, number 0, Jeremiah Keene. A 6'2" senior guard from St. Lusty, Ohio, number 3, Keith Williams. A 6'6" junior guard forward from Toledo, Ohio, number 13, Eddie Colbert III. A 6'7" sophomore forward from Springfield, Ohio, number 24, Tyler Everhart. And a 6'6" senior forward from Baltimore, Maryland, number 33, Austin Hess.
Costain, Doug, Brian Reed, and Austin Jones.
And Jarrell Baines. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our starting lineup for your Western Virginia State University, the Champions. We have a 6'2" point guard from Chicago, Illinois.
Jones,
Hey, Sammy. He was the one I got the police escort.
All right, Bob Boland, we are ready to go with basketball action. Boy, nice ceremony, honoring some great seniors. Jeremiah Moore, Ernest Jenkins, Bradley Lewis, Glenn Abram, and Jihad Shockley. And we're ready to go, partner.
It is time to get this one going.
We've been talking about this one, and they both took care of business on Wednesday. UC beat Glenville. State won in overtime, second overtime battle of the year with Concord. And Doug Costain, Brian Reed, Austin Jones are the officials, and we are off and running here. State wearing the dark uniforms today, and UC in the white uniforms, and the Golden Eagles have the basketball first in this contest.
UC starting out with their motion offense. They have a lot of ball and player movement.
Here is Tyler Everhart with it. Now gets it out to Keith Williams.
Shot clock down to 7.
And Keith Williams can't get it to go, but flying in there is Eddie Colbert III out of bounds and keep it with the Golden Eagles.
Golden Eagles have a fresh shot clock, which is a 20 after a rebound.
In it comes to Williams, and then get it into McManus. Bob, we talked about him. He couldn't get the shot to go down, but the big guy keep it alive here and go back to work. Jeremiah Keene running the point. Whip it around, and the shot on its way, no good, and State will come away with the basketball. So Dwayne Jones is the point guard, Bob. He's Brian Poore, talking with him last night, said he's the guy that's really pushed us and really made us better.
Yeah, he creates rhythm and balance for his team, and he pushes the basketball and plays the way State wants to. Early on in this one, Mark, Charleston's the first team that I've seen come in here that's just as athletic as State. Most of the team, State is much more athletic than, but Charleston has some tremendous athletes.
Eberhardt knocks down the three-pointer. Eberhardt, 6'7", sophomore, Springfield, Ohio, 6.3 a game. That's his 4th three of the season. And Dwayne Osborne says he has a high ceiling, Bob.
Yeah, boy, that's a lot of confidence to be in a game this big. As Jones hits a little runner, only hit 3 threes this year, and to step out the first play of the game and hit the bottom of the net with that.
Jones coming in averaging 6.8 a game, so both teams are on the board. Great crowd here.
With the intensity, Mark, you can just feel it in here. It's exciting.
Down low, and they get it into the hands of Eddie Colbert III, and he will score it for UC. He averages 14 a game.
Yeah, Colbert with that quick release inside.
Here's
nice
Jones.
pass.
Yeah, Jones getting it to Jeremiah Moore, and Moore will score it. Moore averages 11.7 a game for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, that was a really nice pass by Jones.
UC coming in averaging 85.3 a game. They allow 73.8. Williams pulls up and can't get it to go. And out of there with it, Jeremiah Moore.
Yeah, Glenn Abram got away with the gamble there.
Moore had the big step here, and how out Noah Jordan fighting for the basketball, and then Moore gets it and gets it out to Anthony Pittman. Pittman on the move with the big step, and that was altered, and Jordan again with a tough rebound. Bouncer to Jones, he'll let it fly.
Yeah, State normally blows by people off the dribble. Not able to do that here early against Charleston. Nice pass.
Keene gets it to McManus, who slams it through.
The big fella slams it with authority.
McManus prepped at Fork Union. How about Abram?
He can shoot it from the parking lot. Glenn Abram, effortless from deep.
As State fans, they've enjoyed that for a while. The Chicago native playing here for the final time in his great career, and he ties things at 7. Bob, that's his 87th three of the season.
And then he makes a great hustle play, getting the knock from behind and the steal. He has been a lot of fun to watch.
Dwayne Jones down low, and Pittman can't get it to go. Battles there, but Eberhardt had it, and State comes back with it. What a play by Glenn Abram.
Mark.
Abram launching.
I had to hesitate. That was from so deep. Mark, these two are going to go at it all day. This is going to be fun.
Riley Hetherington, young man out of Ravenswood, set to check in, be the first substitution today. And Gentlemen's Quarterly's already gone by the wayside. Dwayne Osborne got the suit jacket off.
It's gone.
Brian Poore just went casual today. He didn't bother.
They knew it was going to be packed and hot in this gym.
Here's Abram negotiating against Williams. Williams got a piece, and last touching West Virginia State. So Riley Hetherington, young man out of Ravenswood, 6'7", red shirt senior, averages 4.7 a game. Let's get another look there at the play by Abram. And
Williams, quick hands, got the strip right off of Abram's leg. Now State, no, they're still in man. I thought they were showing a little zone. They're just switching a lot on their man.
Here's Keene to Hetherington. Hetherington 6'7", Bob, but he can do a little bit of everything. And how about McManus, the big guy, takes it strong to the hoop as Pittman hit the deck.
Yeah, McManus uses his weight. I thought he got away with a little shuffle. And then he's asking Pittman if he's all right. McManus, he plays tough. Well, he's explosive to be that big.
Wayne Jones hands it to Abram. Down now to Noah Jordan. Facing up there with Hetherington, and Jordan knocks it in.
Yeah, they are throwing haymakers early.
Jordan averages 11.7. He's been a big difference maker for State this season. Just his play, and here's Keene. Good point guard. He'll flash into the paint and put it through.
Yeah, really good point guard. Nice little floater. And I know it's left unsaid, but both of these teams have a chance to win the Mountain East Conference.
No doubt.
Without a doubt.
Here's Abram driving strong to the hoop. Hetherington snags the rebound. Keene on the move and couldn't get it to go. Nice save there by Pittman.
And there was contact on both ends, but the defenders are allowed to go straight up. I thought they were good no calls by the officials on both ends of the court, and then there was an obvious foul.
Well, we got a break in the action here. Fast and furious, just the way we like it. UC and State. Golden Eagles by 2. Back in a moment here on Video Productions.
Happy Honda Days from all of us at Honda. Visit your local Honda dealer today or shop online.
This is my kind of holiday.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way,
tell them Hug sent you.
That's right. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you.
13:40 to go here in the basketball game. First half action. And it is UC 11 and State 9. Oh, what a scene, Bob Bolin, Mountain East Conference. You just want to bottle this.
Yes. Yes, that's all I can say, Mark. This atmosphere is what these games are about, and you can tell the players, the intensity, as a coach, you don't want it to be that way, but it's just human nature. When you get an atmosphere like this, the intensity goes up a couple notches. And you want them to be that intense when there's not a crowd, but sometimes it's a little more difficult.
And you got the upper level here on each end, and there's many fans seated there. So Moore hits both free throws. Moore coming into the game hitting 67.6%. State hits 74 as a team. The foul was on Hetherington, his first, and that's team foul number 1. Now Sean Monroe, who wears number 2, he's checked into the game for the University of Charleston. State still with its original starting lineup. Keene. Good quick hands there by Pittman. And here goes Pittman up and slams it through.
Anthony Pittman with the great defensive play on one end, and Pittman's showtime, baby. He slammed it home.
Yeah, he says, hey, we got a crowd here today. I got to enjoy myself a little bit.
He has improved so much during his college days.
Just a big smile comes across Brian Poor's face when he talks to Pittman. Three-pointer from the corner by number 3. Williams out of bounds and give it to State.
As we take a look at the instant replay, Pittman hand in the passing lane. He says, let me just give this a little windmill slam home.
Jones will rock it across the timeline for the Yellow Jackets. Goes to Pittman. Jeremiah Moore letting a 3 fly and won't go. Hetherington cleans the glass. Keith Williams, nice bounce pass there to McManus, and McManus, nice head and shoulder fake.
Yeah.
Moore wanted the jump ball, Bob, but not going to get it.
No, and Brian Poors really wanted to. Moore had only taken 7 threes this season before launching that last one. These are 3 veteran officials here today.
Got Doug Costain, Brian Reed, Austin Jones. Up and in and out for McManus, who from the line hits 71.9.
We take a look at this. Oh, I see what Brian Poor was upset about. He really thought that Jeremiah Moore got all ball, really close call.
McManus will swish that one through. So Eberhardt returns. Hetherington is out. McManus is out. And checking in for UC, Eddie Colbert III.
Yeah, State put this little set in late in the year. It's been really good to him as close to being open, but Abram had his little floater in there that he makes it about an 80% clip open.
Yeah, Eberhardt, boy, darting to the basket. Nice moves, but the ball knocked away. Here comes Jordan across the timeline. Abram. Jones fires it out. Pittman from long range and strokes it.
Anthony Pittman from deep.
That's a parking lot like several counties off, right?
That definitely is.
It's a park and ride.
And Pittman with 5 points, but both of them have been sensational baskets.
Anthony,
a 30-foot three and a slam dunk.
Anthony Pittman now 35 threes on the season. Puts State ahead by 4 here. Monroe to the bucket. Tough shot for Monroe.
Yeah, nice leaner by Monroe, floating to the basket. Mark, I told you earlier, if Pittman worked on that three, that he would make money playing this game. He'll make money playing this game.
Noah Jordan to Pittman. Fire it to Jordan. Let it fly, and Jordan knocks down a three-pointer.
Yeah, Noah Jordan, smooth-looking three, nothing but the net.
48 threes on the season for Jordan. 5-point State lead. Monroe counters with a three.
Boy, Monroe's starting to feel it.
Sean Monroe out of Fairborn, Ohio, transferred from Urbana. Utility player, Bob, and a big three there.
Yeah, off the bounce, feet set, knocked it down.
Makes it a 2-point game. Here's Abram. Bouncer intended for Jeremiah Moore, out of bounds.
Yeah, Moore wanted the lob, but the bounce pass is what was open. I know on the stat sheet, Abram will get that turnover, but I thought that was more Moore's. You can't dictate how he's going to throw it to you. You may want a lob, but if it's the bounce, you got to be prepared to go get it.
Pittman is out of the game, and in for State is Bradley Lewis. He's a cousin to Glenn Abram. So right now, State with Abram, Jordan, Jones, Lewis, and Moore. UC countering here. They got Jeremiah Keene, Tyler Eberhardt in the contest. Keene put that high off the glass. Also there, Sean Monroe, Eddie Colbert III, and grabbing the rebound off the miss by State is Eberhardt. And also checking in, Kobe Lamb. He wears number 5 for UC. He's a transfer from the University of Denver, and Monroe with 7 early points.
Yeah, Monroe's got the mid-range game going, got the three going. Jones was talking to the official, wanting a foul there. As a point guard, he's got to sprint back so his team can have help defenders available.
Ties the game at 19. Abram shot is short. Battle for the basketball, and Eddie Colbert III, the 6'6 junior out of Toledo Whitmer High School, just oozing with potential, according to Dwayne Osborne. He snatches that rebound. UC looking to take the lead. Eberhardt hands it to Jeremiah Keene, Westerville North High School, a transfer from Lincoln Memorial.
You're talking about Lincoln Memorial. They've had a run over the past few years.
Yes, they have. Monroe, this one, just as the shot clock was ready to sound, got the shot off but couldn't make it go. Here's Jordan. Bradley Lewis feeding Jordan. Going to back in there against Eberhardt, and Eberhardt makes it tough and couldn't get it to go through, and Eddie Colbert III with the rebound.
Yeah, leaving Eberhardt alone, not doubling the low post, and Eberhardt with good one-on-one defense.
19-19 game. Great to have you with us here on Video Productions, Mountain East Conference Television, and Lamb lets it fly. He can't get it to go. Eberhardt with the rebound. What a takeaway by Abram.
Yeah, it looked like Eberhardt had a Easy stick back, and Abram came out of nowhere.
Jones now negotiates in the paint, up with the shot, can't get it to go. Back up and rolls around and will fall through for Jeremiah Moore, who has 6.
Good hustle play by Moore. Well, this is just going back and forth, Marcus. This is going to be a hard boxing match.
We love it. Monroe attacking, kicks it, and here's Keene, and he is keenly aware of where he was. He gets it to go through. A three-pointer for Jeremiah Keene, his 44th of the season.
Monroe is exceptional, deceptively quick. Doesn't look that quick, and then he blows by people.
There's Lewis. He can't get that shot to fall down, but we know Lewis is capable, Bob. We've done a lot of state games this season of knocking down those shots.
Boy, he has. He's really shot the ball well as of late.
Dwayne Osborne ready to bring 3 new players into the game. Brian Poor's got a couple over there. Jenkins being one. Pittman ready to return. Lamb up, and his shot won't go. Eberhardt had the nice tap there. Couldn't get it to go, and a foul will be called.
Yeah, they had Abram. Looked like they had him on a hold down low. Abram not agreeing with the call, but not too many people are in this game.
22-21, UC on top of West Virginia State here. 6:55 to go. They're ready to talk it over, and we return here to the Walker Convocation Center in a moment on Video Productions.
The LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks and even discounts on fuel. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you.
At Tudor's Biscuit World, we use the freshest ingredients in our made-from-scratch biscuits. The Biscuit and Gravy Platter. Hot and fresh biscuits, made from scratch gravy. Now that's a meal, served all day long, and only available at Tudor's Biscuit World.
Geno's introduces the Big Cheese, our supersized pizza piled high with extra cheese for only $9.99. A blend of 3 different cheeses, mozzarella, parmesan, and provolone. Try Geno's Big Cheese Pizza for only $9.99.
What a scene here at the Walker Convocation Center in Institute. 22-21 UC and State.
Boy, we are having a good time with this one, Mark Martin. All the stats, looking down here, trying to see anything that jumps out at you. Rebounds 14-12. Lead changes 2. Everything. It's just even, and we have an even game.
So Eberhardt is at the line. And misses the first free throw attempt. He's a 71.4% free throw shooter. Hetherington will check in for Eberhardt after he sinks that one.
Well, it's 23-21 Charleston. You got points in the paint, are tied at 8. Bench points, Charleston has an advantage, 7-0 in bench points. But other than that, everything's even. The game's even. We have a battle going on here, and, why make adjustments? Both teams are just going to give their best shot to each other.
Jeremiah Moore to Dwayne Jones. Here is Jenkins on the move, and Jenkins up with a shot, and that was altered, and Lamb comes away with it for the University of Charleston.
Yeah, Jenkins just getting in, known for his tremendous three-point shooting.
So you have Monroe, Hetherington, Lamb, Keith Williams, and McManus out there for UC. Here's Lamb on the move, and the ball taken away there, out of bounds now, and it'll stay with UC. State working with Jones, Jenkins, Jeremiah Moore, Lewis, and Pittman. Jones will come out. Abram will come back in. Bob was talking about number 12 for UC, Riley Hetherington, just for a moment. Young man out of Ravenswood, and he's had a solid career. 5th season, played for the great Mick Price there at Ravenswood, had Ravenswood in the state tournament, had an ankle injury his sophomore year after playing a lot as a freshman, but boy, he's got skill.
Oh, he does. He's shooting 68% from the floor.
And speaking of great shooters, how about Jenkins? But that one won't fall for State's number 3 as he was looking for number 52 from behind the arc this season.
Yeah, Jenkins that wide open seldom misses.
Riley Hetherington to McManus. Lamb on the move, and the University of Denver transfer gets his first bucket. He averages 3.3 a game.
Yep. Nice quick move by Lamb off the bounce, able to finish in there with the trees.
Grew up in Vaughan, Ontario. 4-point advantage for the Golden Eagles. Here is Lewis rifling the 3. Lamb with the rebound for UC. Golden Eagles attack now.
Boy, there are times where we just like to sit back and enjoy this game. They are going at it.
I've got popcorn here if you need some.
Yeah, then if I did have to talk, I might not be able to.
From the outside, shot no good by Keith Williams. Abram will get the rebound for State.
Yeah, time to get Abram a shot off for State. He's been quiet for a while.
Penetrates, fades back, and knocks it down. There you go, Bob. You called it.
Yeah, when your man has been quiet or hadn't attempted a shot in 5 or 6 minutes, State got that for him by spreading the floor, letting him go one-on-one. He's hard to stop one-on-one.
Sean Monroe across the timeline. Gets it into the hands of Lamb. And a break in the action. 4:27 to go. UC 25, West Virginia State 23. Back to the Walker Convocation Center in a moment here on Video Productions.
General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
Happy Honda Days from all of us at Honda. Visit your local Honda dealer today or shop online.
This is my kind of holiday.
Back inside the Walker Convocation Center, we play this one in the Doris W. and Walter F. Johnson III Arena, and they battle it out on the Lester Raines court. Lester Raines, one of Brian Poor's assistants, C.J. Reed, Marcus Reed, Rob Ely, and Dwayne Osborne. In his 9th season has Max Bent and Terrell Baines as his assistants. With Brian Poor in his 23rd season. 2 championship coaches here battling it out, Bob.
Yes, they are, and they're going to battle out with each other. The teams are going to battle it out, the players, the fans. I mean, this is just a rivalry that is worth seeing in person.
And we are delighted to be here in person, bringing it to you on Video Productions. Garrett Lester, Emma Gardner, Butch Mounts, Sammy Hall. Shot by Lamb, no good. Ball loose and into the hands of Williams. Here's Hetherington. Nice, soft shot. Could not get it to drop through. And State will attack here, looking to tie, maybe take the lead. Abram 3 would do it, and that's exactly what happens.
Yeah, Glenn Abram. You have to push him out. You have to deny him the ball. And when he gets the ball in his comfort zone, which is 32 and in, you got to make him put it on the floor.
Abram has 8 in the game, a couple of threes. State by 1. Keith Williams bouncing it to McManus. McManus turning against Pittman. Couldn't get it to go. McManus, just a battler, and puts it through off the miss.
Yeah, he's a horse in there. I mean, he's quick off his feet with that weight. He's just hard to stop. What a power move. And I thought that was a big-time move.
Foul was on Jenkins. His first, and team foul number 3. So UC right now working with Williams, McManus, Monroe, Colbert III, and Keene as the free throw swishes through.
I see exactly why you like McManus more. I mean, he's quick. Look at that move by Pittman. Oh, that was a $50 move with about a buck finish or a 50-cent finish. And I thought it was a late foul. I thought they were going to send Pittman to the line, but they called the foul on the rebound.
Foul on Monroe, his first. Team foul number 2 on the Golden Eagles. Stayed out there with Jenkins, Pittman, Jordan, Jones, and Abram. And Pittman inside the three-point line and knocks it down.
Pittman said, hey, I usually finish 95% of those layups. I missed that one. Let me hit this jumper. Boy, his overall game is so good.
Evens things at 28. Here's Keene. Keith Williams with a quick move and shot. So quick, just blinked and he was gone. Down to Florida. Jordan out of bounds.
Yeah, that right-left crossover there, that was nice.
And it comes to Jordan.
Nice out of bounds play, Mark. Found Pittman with an easy one. Oh, I thought they were going to get the foul there against Monroe, and it went the other way.
Yeah, Jenkins gets hit with the foul. Well, they played.
We'll take a look at that one, Mark. Let's see, they're kind of locked up. Oh, I thought Monroe had Jenkins' arm locked underneath him, and they could have called a grab and hook against him.
That's 2 on Jenkins and 4 on the Yellow Jackets. He's out. The State now with Jones, Moore, Pittman, Abram, and Jordan. And driving is Keene. Cut off, gets it to Colbert III, and Colbert III just couldn't get it to drop. Nice save there by UC, but into the hands of Jones.
Yeah, State had numbers initially.
Pittman shot off the mark, battle for the ball, and coming away with it will be Eddie Colbert III. Here's Keene, and knocked out of bounds by Abram with 1:51 to go, and a tie game here between UC and State.
I would feel very comfortable saying that these are the 2 most athletic teams in the Mountain East Conference. You know, they have athleticism at all positions. You know, their 4 men are quick, their 5 are athletic and quick. As State shows you a little zone action here, kind of a tight 1-3-1 where they're matching up.
This is Keene. Shot clock is at 4. Keene explodes to the basket, and that one comes up short. Rebound, Jordan.
Both teams are shooting in the high 30s, 38% and 36%. The defense has been tremendous this game.
Pittman backing in up the shot, draws the foul, and will head to the line.
Yeah, Anthony Pittman. Such a hard matchup. If you need to put a guard on him because his quickness on the perimeter, but if you do, he can take him inside like that and just overpower and jump over him. He's been a rough matchup for everybody that we've seen try to guard him this year.
And he's going to be around for a while. 3-point play by Pittman.
Now State showing a 2-2-1. You know, I think Coach Ford looking to experiment with a couple things right before the half to make his halftime adjustments.
Pittman quietly with 10 already. 3-point lead for State. A shot on its way and rims out of there for Eddie Colbert III.
Yeah, Colbert, that went halfway down the rim and jumped out.
Pittman dashing to the hoop, up with a shot, can't get it to go, and Jeremiah Moore with the follow.
Yeah, great move by Pittman, unable to finish, but Moore really quick off his feet for that tip. Stayed up 5, I believe the biggest lead of the game, Mark.
33-28, McManus. Keene with it. Shot clock is at 6 and letting it fly and knocking it down is Eddie Colbert III with the 3.
Yeah, State would like to go for one shot here. There's 10. Got the ball in Glenn Abrams' hand. He's waiting awful late to go. It's already down to 4, 3.
Abram lets it fly, and that will do it. A 2-point game here at halftime between State and UC. We've been looking forward to this one, and good as advertised after a half of basketball. We'll return here to the Walker Convocation Center, talk about it in just a moment here on Video Productions.
Happy Honda Days from all of us at Honda. Visit your local Honda dealer today or shop online.
This is my kind of holiday.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
Happy Honda Days from all of us at Honda. Visit your local Honda dealer today or shop online.
This is my kind of holiday.
Biscuit World, we use the freshest ingredients in our made-from-scratch biscuits. The Biscuit and Gravy Platter. Hot and fresh biscuits, made from scratch gravy. Now that's a meal, served all day long, and only available at Tudor's Biscuit World.
Geno's introduces the Big Cheese, our supersized pizza piled high with extra cheese for only $9.99. A blend of 3 different cheeses, mozzarella, parmesan, and provolone. Try Geno's Big Cheese Pizza for only $9.99.
The LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks and even discounts on fuel. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you.
Back inside the Walker Convocation Center on the beautiful campus of West Virginia State University. Video Productions bringing you live streaming coverage of exciting Mountain East Conference men's basketball featuring the Yellow Jackets of West Virginia State University hosting rival UC, the University of Charleston Golden Eagles, 33-31, number 2 seed in the upcoming Mountain East Conference men's basketball tournament coming up, Bob. And, we talked about people being here, and we look down to our right, and, Jeff O'Malley, interim athletic director at Marshall, and has done such a great job there with that athletic department. Yesterday they named Christian Spears, and, Jeff he was saluted by so many yesterday when Christian Spears was introduced as the new director of athletics. But Jeff overseeing a lot of officiating at the NCAA Division II level, and joined by the great Doug Spry, who's an outstanding official, now oversees all those who work games in the Mountain East Conference, one of the best ever.
Yeah, two of the best in their business here watching this game at West Virginia State. And I know Jeff O'Malley, after speaking with him about how he misses the refereeing part, but now he's on the National Rules Committee of officials, and, he keeps him around the game. He said he really enjoys that.
Yeah, well, what jumped out at you here in this first half?
Everything is even, Mark. I mean, you go down through the stats, everything is even except one thing, which I don't think means much. UC has a 9-0 advantage in bench points, but all that means is the state has a 9-0 advantage on the starters. I mean, everything from your second chance points to your points in the paint, points off of turnovers, rebounding, everything is right even. And that's why we have such a close game. And usually even in a 2-point game, one team will have an advantage in this stat and another team in a different stat. It hasn't been that way here today.
UC led it 3-0. It was 3-2. It was 5-2, 5-4. Then it was a 7-4 game, tied at 7, tied at 9, tied at 11. State had a 13-11 lead. It was 13-12, 16-12, and then 16-14, 19-14, and then tied again at 19. UC went back up 22-21. They were up 25-21, and it was back to State's advantage at 26-25 and 28-26, 28-28, and eventually it ends up being this 2-point difference at 33-31.
Yeah, it's been a great first half, and I have to take a second. You always introduce me, 2-time National Coach of the Year, and say all these nice things. Got to congratulate you publicly for the 2022 Morehouse Award winner for the state of West Virginia. And I know they had a big video tribute up here a minute ago, and you're always trying to deflect attention. When you got in the Hall of Fame, you deflected that, but I wanted to congratulate you, partner, on such a prestigious award.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it, Bob, and obviously means a lot. Gene Morehouse, the late Gene Morehouse, he was the longtime sports information director, voice of the Thundering Herd, died in the plane crash in 1970, and he was the voice of the Flying Eagles, Bob, before he took that job at Marshall there in Beckley. His son Keith, a great sportscaster here in the area and a dear friend of mine. So it really means a lot. And you get these honors, and that's one that took me by surprise. But I look forward to representing the Morehouse Award come May 1st when they have the Victory Awards dinner with the West Virginia Sports Writers Association there at the Embassy Suites in Charleston. And I know it's an event that is special to you because you were honored as the College Coach of the Year a few years back at that great event.
I enjoyed that event, and I am proud of you, partner.
I appreciate it. Well, listen, we got a lot to talk about. We got time to talk about this game. We got to take a break, but we'll come back. We'll look at individual numbers and team stats. What a game. What an atmosphere here in Institute. Walker Convocation Center, State by 2 over UC on Video Productions.
At Tudor's Biscuit World, we use the freshest ingredients in our made-from-scratch biscuits. The Biscuit and Gravy Platter. Hot and fresh biscuits, made from scratch gravy. Now that's a meal, served all day long, and only available at Tudor's Biscuit World.
Geno's introduces the Big Cheese, our supersized pizza piled high with extra cheese for only $9.99. A blend of 3 different cheeses, mozzarella, parmesan, and provolone. Try Geno's Big Cheese Pizza for only $9.99.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
Happy Honda Days from all of us at Honda. Visit your local Honda dealer today or shop online.
This is my kind of holiday.
The LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks and even discounts on fuel. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you.
Well, Bob Olin, let's talk about team numbers in this game here thus far.
Well, as I said earlier, they're so close to even. Both teams shooting 37% from the field. Three-point shooting, Charleston with a better percent, but both of them have made 4 3-pointers. The free throws, both of them 3. Rebounds, 21-20. The leaders, Pittman, hitting 10 for West Virginia State, and for UC, McManus hitting 8. How much more even? I mean, it's just even. Even no matter what stats we pop up there, which I love that graphic, but they're all right down the middle.
Yeah, great job by our crew here. Garrett Lester, our producer-director today. Butch Mounts, the executive producer of Video Production Sports. Emma Gardner. And our main man, Sammy Hall. Couldn't do it without Sammy. Sammy, as we speak, he's getting the officials straight here. Is there anyone in this arena Sammy doesn't know?
He knows everybody. State's players all come up to him, give him 5. The referee, he's probably asking them if they want popcorn or soda at halftime. Good half. Good half by the officials, both teams. This one may have overtime written all over it. It's just been.
I missed you the other night, buddy. I had back-to-back. I had back-to-back OTs here.
Oh,
that was something else.
And I didn't miss getting home that late. But I mean, in this one, the largest lead for one team is 5, and the other team is 4.
Yeah.
I mean, everything is just spelling out unless somebody makes a run, which both teams are capable of doing.
Well, Anthony Pittman leads the way, 10 points. Glenn Abram had 8. Jeremiah Moore had 8. 5 for Noah Jordan and 2 for Dwayne Jones. That was the scoring for State. And for the University of Charleston, Lamont McManus had 8 points, 5 for Jeremiah Keene. Eddie Colbert III had 5. Sean Monroe had 7, 4 for Tyler Eberhardt, and 2 for Kobe Lamb. And wanted to try to squeeze this in, Bob, during the first half, and just the way that game played out, really never had that opportunity. But State won the first meeting between these teams, 86-75. Abram had 30, Pittman had 23, and Ernest Jenkins had 11. So they had 3 players in double figures. Keith Williams had 23, and Jeremiah Keene had 21 for UC.
Yeah, a little bit more low-scoring game this time, and you know, while we have 40 seconds, Mark, I got a good story for you about Brian Reed, one of the referees here. He came up and reminded me that he was the referee at a Mountain State game a few years back. The refs thought the game was at 7, but the game was at 4. And about 3:15, they weren't there, and I called, and I said, where are you? Maybe it was 2:45. And they said, we're up here near Glenville. And I said, I'll have a police escort in the next 7 miles with you. And they said, are you serious? Yes. Got a police escort for them. They went about 110 from Glenville to Beckley, walked in only 10 minutes late for the start of the game. It's something they'll never forget.
Wow. Well, last time they met, it was a 44-29 game at halftime with State in the lead, and then UC outscored State in the second half 46-42, but that big lead allowed State to hold on.
Anthony Pittman always with a smile, always ready to go. I tell you what, people enjoy him, and you know, he can take a heated moment and just be so relaxed. I think that helps him play so well. Nothing bothers him. You could put 30,000 in the bleachers and it wouldn't faze him. Enjoy that young man.
A great young man, and his team up by 2, and they have the basketball to get it started here. Abram, Pittman, Noah Jordan, Jeremiah Moore, and Dwayne Jones in there, and Pittman will score it.
Yeah, nice set by Brian Poor. Ran a double pick for Abram. That wasn't open. Then the second option was clear the floor for Pittman, and Pittman able to get a bucket in the first 15 seconds of the half.
Lamont McManus, Tyler Eberhardt, Keith Williams, who will drain the three-pointer to make it a 1-point game. Keith Williams, his first bucket of the game and his 40th three-pointer of the season.
Yeah, you can tell both of these coaches, when at halftime, made their adjustments to where their shots could come from. Both of them able to get a bucket early.
So it's McManus, Eberhardt, Williams.
Where Pittman can get the rebound, lead the fast break. He makes it easy on the coaching staff.
Abram weaving around there and about lost it, but Jordan managed to get it. Here's Dwayne Jones, the one-hander, and it's a little short.
Yeah, that's a long floater from about 14 feet. Usually you like to get them 9 feet in the end for those floaters.
Keene dishes down low to McManus, and he's fouled.
Yeah, that's a good foul by Jones. McManus had him sealed underneath the basket. Smart foul, make him go to the line and earn the 2 points. Go ahead, Mark. McManus, a good free throw shooter, shooting 72% on the season.
Hit 2 of 3 in the first half, has 8 points. Foul on Jones, that's his first, and team foul number 1.
You know, McManus numbers 12 points, may not be first team all conference. He looks as good as any big man that's walked in this gym this year to me. And now when you're averaging, 12, his rebounding average is not through the roof, 4.7. He's just so explosive and so versatile. I think he's a really good player.
Glenn Abrams, speaking of good players.
Yeah, there is you a good player. Now his numbers warrant it. 19, 20 a game, He's been explosive his entire career at West Virginia State.
Abram has 89 three-pointers on the season now. He has 11 in the game, and 3 of those three-pointers in his collection this season have come in this game.
Well, he is a scoring machine.
That's what's on my chart here. That's exactly what Brian Poor said last night. On the move and up and wouldn't get it to go is Colbert the third, and here comes State.
What a play by Pittman. You know, Pittman, and he rebounds with McManus, but then he can guard the point guard. He's the most versatile player in the Mountain East Conference.
Glenn Abram lets it fly, and that one just about rattled around and dropped through. And here comes Keene on the attack. Very consistent player, according to Dwayne Osborne, who is in his 9th season at the helm. And McManus gets the pass from Keene, and McManus draws the foul.
Yeah, and Glenn Abram, I don't know what he was supposed to do there. And he's talking to the referee right now because the ref said he walked into it. Let's take a look. Yep, boy, I tell you he did. Those referees do a good job because it looked to me like he just knocked Abram out of the way, but Abram was moving forward when McManus exploded to the basket. I would have been arguing that one, Coach and Mark. If they could give coaches this instant replay and let them hold it and say, you got a 5-second grace period before you argue, I believe they'd be shocked at how many they do get right. I really didn't just say that, Mark, but about referees, but it's true. How many they do get right, and
tough job.
Oh, it is, and I have a lot of respect for them. A lot of respect for these guys, especially these 3 veterans.
McManus has 12 in the game. He's hit 4 free throws here in this second half. Jones can't get it to drop, and UC with a chance here to tie, possibly take the lead. They have 5 threes in the game. McManus working in against Moore, and the ball ripped away. Jump ball, keep it with UC.
Yeah, another good call. Great defense by Moore. Held his hand straight up, gotten a hold of the ball for the jump ball. Great defensive play.
Things wiped up there in the paint. And both teams averaging just a little over 85 a game. UC gives up 73.8, State at 79.4. And it comes to Keith Williams, ball loose. McManus has it, and boy, all kinds of bodies every which way.
I tell you, McManus will knock you down, then he'll pick you up. What a good guy. I mean, he plays physical, but not dirty at all.
Anthony Pittman knocks it through, and Pittman makes it a 42-38 contest.
Speaking of dirty, that little move right there, that pull-up was dirty, Mark. That's what the young would say. That was a dirty move.
Nice save there by Keene. Keene gets it to McManus. McManus feeds down low, and Eddie Colbert to third. Just couldn't get it to drop. And then did that go off of? Nope, they're going to say that will stay with State, but it might have gone off. Another look here, Bob, at Pittman.
Yeah, did you see that? He freezes the defender off the bounce, the footwork, the nice little mid-range J.
When Abram gets away from Williams and puts it through. Abram with 13 in the contest.
It wasn't pretty, but it was gritty. Abram stuck with it, fought it, and able to get the bucket.
6-point lead, Bob, here for State.
Yeah, that's the biggest lead of the game.
McManus goes to Eberhardt. When he thought about that 3, now Eberhardt will drive in. And as we mentioned earlier, Dwayne Osborne about Eberhardt, just the high ceiling, just a sophomore, 6'7", and McManus delivers his first field goal here in this second half of play.
Yeah, Pittman trying to draw the charge, unsuccessful.
Anthony Pittman wheels around, darts to the bucket, and Just a little bit of control there. How about Jordan letting a three-pointer go?
If Jordan hit that, did Pittman get the assist? I think he would have.
I think so. Keene penetrates, dishes. He looks for an assist, and he's got it as Williams connects with his second three of the game, and it's a 1-point difference. Forgive me, that was Eddie Colbert, the third, 13, not 3.
Boy, Eddie Colbert, smooth stroke from the corner.
Eddie Colbert's second 3 of the game.
Yeah, he has a nice release. Now, see, Abram went in there, but the defender went straight up. That was a good no call. Eberhardt went straight up.
Pittman looking for a 3, hits the back of the iron. Eddie Colbert, the third, gathers it in and hands it to Williams. 1-point game here after Colbert the third knocked down the 3.
Yeah, they're setting that double ball pick and putting Colbert and Williams, the 2 shooters, in the corners. I really like that set that Dwayne Osborne's rolling.
Got a break in the action here. 13:43 to go in this showdown between Kanawha Valley rivals West Virginia State and the University of Charleston. 1-point game, State on top. Back in a moment here on Video Productions.
Happy Honda Days from all of us at Honda. Visit your local Honda dealer today or shop online.
This is my kind of holiday.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way,
tell them Hug sent you.
That's right. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you.
.44-43 our score as we return here to the Walker Convocation Center. And Bob Boland, what a game.
It is, Mark. I mean, it has just been back and forth.
You know how excited I am? I was looking for my coat, thinking, where did I put it? And I realized I didn't bring it in. That's how wrapped up I am in all this.
Oh, I have enjoyed this one, partner. I mean, this has been a battle, high-quality basketball.
And we hyped it, and it has lived up to the hype. All right, here's Hetherington. We talked about Hetherington, and what a nice soft shot by Hetherington. He's got skills, and we've seen it from day one when he was a freshman at Ravenswood High School.
Boy, nice left-handed jump hook right at the shot clock buzzer. Big-time play by Hetherington.
Hetherington coming in averaging 4.7 a game, but boy, he can do a lot of things for this team. And he was inserted, and he's given UC the advantage. And now Pittman answers and gives it right back to State as he knocks down the three-pointer, his second of the game.
Oh, boy, that was deep. I mean, he's big time.
17 in the game for Anthony Pittman. Keene negotiating against Jones, dishing to Colbert III. They whip it around. Monroe's in the game, and here's a nice pass to Hetherington, and a foul will be called on Abram.
What's Pittman doing to Pittman? He doesn't need to get in their huddle, and that's that's deep. And you know how highly I think of Pittman, and getting in the other team's huddle. The referee tell him you don't need to do that. Mark, one of the new rules, I think that if I was a D2 coach again or NAIA coach, I would be scared to death, is when you have a player as good as Pittman with these new rule changes about transferring, somebody trying to come in and steal them. I mean, I would really worry about that. And, And I know Pittman's happy here, and he's had such a great career, but I just think he has really blossomed as a basketball player.
Grew up just up the road in the capital city of West Virginia, Charleston. Hetherington, 72.7% free throw shooter. So Hetherington with 4 points here, and he's tied things up at 47.
Yeah, 4 big points. Oh, did you see that quick step?
Woo. Jordan wheels around the defender and puts it in. Jordan now with 10 in the contest.
Boy, that was a quick first step.
Sean Monroe attacking, kicking, and here's Keene. That is short, and Hetherington had a shot there to rebound. Another look here at Jordan.
Jordan on the replay. That is quickness, boy. That's called a blow-by when you get that first step and just blow by people.
Keene will head out, and heading in for UC will be Kobe Lamb, the 6'3 sophomore. Checking back in, Lamb had 2 points in that first half. 2-point lead for State. They have the basketball. Number 2 seed for the upcoming Mountain East Conference tournament on the line. Jeremiah Moore working against Colbert the third.
And held ball was called, but since the offense, the possession error is in place for the offense, the shot clock remains the same. 8 seconds. Things heating up a little bit. This has been such a cleanly played game that I don't want to see this. They're going to flare up occasionally, but just.
McManus will head in, and Hetherington will head out. And Dwayne Osborne said, Hetherington always gives me good minutes, and he did there.
He did. Now, if anything breaks out here, McManus just came in the game. So that should clean things up.
All right, State with the ball, and that shot clock is winding down here. Abram just had to let it fly. Well, he was out way too deep. And
yeah, great defense by UC.
Had to rush things, and UC with the ball, a chance here to even it up, maybe take the lead.
I know there's 11-20 led. It just has overtime written all over it. It's had it from the beginning.
There's a great crowd here. Might as well give them the running.
Right, exactly. I love this little set Charleston's running here.
Keith Williams. And fires and hits.
Yeah, Williams off the bounce, giving his team the lead. And now Pittman straight down the court. Look how athletic. Boy.
Ball out of bounds and turn it over to UC. So Williams now with 6 in the game. Both shots he's made from behind the three-point line. 41 three-pointers on the season. Eberhardt will come back in, and who's coming out? Williams.
Williams said, "Coach, I just hit that three, baby. I'm ready." But that was a good set that Charleston just ran. Had the double picks for the big popping up high, had the double pick, started the play out with the wings, and then the ball pick at the end. That was a big-time set there. Charleston runs really good stuff.
Eberhardt attacking. Big step and short. Battle for the loose ball, and Eberhardt kept it alive here. And did he get a timeout called? I think he did.
I think one of his teammates got it. I was waiting for that timeout. With 8 still on the shot clock, they have an opportunity to get a bucket.
1 point game with 10:28 to go. UC leads West Virginia State. We return to the Walker Convocation Center. In a moment, you're watching exciting Mountain East Conference men's basketball featuring the Yellow Jackets of West Virginia State against rival UC here on Video Productions.
LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks and even discounts on fuel. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you.
At Tudor's Biscuit World, we use the freshest ingredients in our made-from-scratch biscuits. The Biscuit and Gravy Platter. Hot and fresh biscuits, made from scratch gravy. Now that's a meal. Served all day long and only available at Tudor's Biscuit World.
Geno's introduces the Big Cheese, our supersized pizza piled high with extra cheese for only $9.99. A blend of 3 different cheeses, mozzarella, parmesan, and provolone. Try Geno's Big Cheese Pizza for only $9.99.
Yellow Jackets of West Virginia State breaking the huddle. They came into this game 22-6, 17-4 in the Mountain East Conference. UC out of its huddle 22-5, 17-4. Winner will head to Wheeling as the number 2 seed in the upcoming Mountain East Conference men's basketball tournament set for this week. Coming up in Wheeling at West Banco Arena.
Shot clock down to 4.
Here's Monroe, and Monroe, one-hander, can't get it to fall through. Jeremiah Moore with the rebound and gives it back to Dwayne Jones. UC working with Keene, Monroe, McManus, Eberhardt, and Lamb. State going with Pittman, Jones, Moore. Ernest Jenkins now in the game, and he delivers the 3. He's joined out there also by Abram, and Jenkins with his first hoop of the game. Bob, three-pointer number 52 of the season.
Yeah, nice handoff play to get Jenkins open, and he's the best outside shooter on the team. As the best player, Abram, or between him and Pittman, Abram grabs a big-time rebound. You know, Pittman's leading state in scoring today with 17, and McManus has 14 for Charleston.
And the guys we talked about from the get-go, and then it is Pittman stroking his third 3 of the day.
Make that 20 now. Pittman, the most versatile player in the arena, in the Mountain East Conference, one of the most versatile players that I've ever witnessed. Does it all. State in a little zone action here.
Eberhardt trying to cut into that lead, and he does with the three-pointer, his second of the game. 7 for Eberhardt, sophomore out of Springfield, Ohio.
Yeah, he got happy when he saw that zone, and it was tilted away from him. Well, he lit up. Speaking of three-point shooters.
Eberhardt had 3 3-pointers coming into this game. Bob, he's got 2.
Yeah, and he shot them with such confidence. I mean,
he had the first bucket of the game.
Oh, yeah. Here's another one. Oh, good pass. Good pass by Eberhardt. Passed up a good shot for a great shot, but Charleston unable to capitalize.
And Monroe just couldn't get it to fall down. Now Pittman wants to drive. This time a little finger roll. Won't go. Battle, and Eberhardt comes out of there with it from a crowd, and Eberhardt grabs the rebound. Boy, what a basketball body Eberhardt has.
He does. Oh, McManus has a mismatch. Boy, did you see that great defensive switch by State?
Now Monroe, he's held it there for a while and finally decided to fire it up, and just a little short. So State goes back to work here.
Boy, State has led in this game 49% of the time as Abram. What a move. Abram with the basket. And Charleston's only led 26% of this game. I love that stat.
15 points for Abram. Eberhardt goes down to McManus, who was fouled by Jeremiah Moore. Well, the teams are going to head to their respective sidelines in a 4-point contest at the moment with 7:34 to go. We return to the Walker Convocation Center here on the campus of West Virginia State University and Institute in just a moment. You're watching Mountain East Conference men's basketball on Video Productions.
General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
It's that time again. Show 'em how we celebrate. Come on, this is my kind of holiday.
Happy Honda Days from all of us at Honda. Visit your local Honda dealer today or shop online.
This is my kind of holiday.
57-53 is our score in this rivalry showdown between UC and State. The winner will head to Wheeling, West Banco Arena, and be the number 2 seed in the upcoming Mountain East Conference men's basketball tournament.
Now, besides this great arena, you know another recruiting advantage that Bryanport has? They get to play with Pittman. I mean, so much fun to play with. Shares the ball, makes the extra pass, does it all.
Keith Williams to Jeremiah Keene. Shot clock is at 5. Passing it to Eddie Colbert to third. Turnaround and a nice play by Eddie Colbert to third, who's in double figures now with 10.
Well, he's a good-looking player. He's got the outside game. He can post up as Abram lets it go from deep.
Well, Jenkins
Big
helped
time
keep that alive, and then Jones just takes it and lays it in straight away. Jones with 4 in the contest.
Yeah, that was a big play, and on the rebound, that was even bigger. Had Jenkins tip that out to give his team an extra possession.
Williams zigzags into the lane. Snatching the rebound is State. Jones handing it to Jenkins, and now Abram with it. And Jones took it to the hoop a moment ago and tried to dish it there to Jenkins and taken away by Williams.
Yeah, I had plenty of time on the shot clock. That passing lane was not there.
Wide open is Williams, in and out.
You see that rebound?
Wow.
You hear the crowd. It's just a grown man rebound. I mean, he's done things in this game that makes you run off. He hits that.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. Anthony Pittman has taken his game to a different level.
Well, he got the big rebound and then knocks down the 3 in a 62-55 advantage, Bob.
Yeah, and a big reason for this advantage is the play of Anthony Pittman now with 23 points. And look at him.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not scared to mix. Look at, I just love him. I mean, he plays so hard, mixes it up. As if we take a look at the instant replay here. Look at this rebound, slow motion. Oh, that's great.
And he can handle it. He can handle it, bring it up, and then just.
Hey, he can bring home the bacon fried in the pan, baby. He does it all.
And there's the three-pointer. All right, back to live action now here, and McManus backing in and stripped there by Jeremiah Moore.
Yep, McManus worried about Pittman and the bumping, and here comes Jeremiah Moore. Great, smart play by Moore.
Now Pittman negotiating against Colbert the third, and buries that one, a two-pointer for Pittman.
Yeah, Pittman is showing off. I mean, he's got this game under control. Now State trying to get a little trap action going while they got this momentum. Pittman took the charge. He's on all, Mark. I mean, wow. What can you say? The Anthony Pittman Show.
64-55, Anthony Pittman and the Yellow Jackets in control at the moment with 4:46 remaining. Back in a moment on Video Productions.
Happy Honda Days from all of us at Honda. Visit your local Honda dealer today or shop online.
This is my kind of holiday.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way,
Tell them Hug sent you.
that's right, Little General Stores, your road's neighbor. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you.
It's been a tight game throughout, but here in the last few situations, State has built a 9-point lead, 64-55, and they have the basketball.
Yeah, it's been the Anthony Pittman show, 25 points, 8 boards. He's doing everything. In this rivalry game, people don't forget these kind of games, Martin.
So State with Dwayne Jones, Glenn Abram, Jeremiah Moore, Ernest Jenkins, Anthony Pittman, Eddie Colbert III, Sean Monroe, Keith Williams, McManus, and Jeremiah Keene out there for UC, and Abram with the back door.
What a set. Brian Poor set up there, reversed the ball, cleared the side, and ran the back door. Beautiful set by West Virginia State.
Now McManus going to try to keep his team in it. Goes to the hoop. Can't get it to fall through, but draws the foul.
Yeah, look at this instant replay. Watch the setup. Oh, great job by Jones setting that up. Abram knew he was going back door the whole time. That was a set play and a beautifully executed set play.
5 team fouls now on State here in the second half, and that's 3 on Jeremiah Moore as McManus connects.
With only 4 minutes left, and if he hits this, a 9-point lead, well, a 10-point lead. This is a low-scoring game. That's more typical of like a 14 or 15-point lead. Hard to overcome at this pace of this game.
15 in the game for McManus. Near still there by Keene. Here's Jones with it. Jones, I tell you what, Jones is young, but he is impressive. Here comes Keene, blasting his way to the bucket, and he'll be fouled. And Keene's just a sophomore.
Yeah, I like Keene. He stays under control. He creates rhythm and balance for his team. Really solid player.
Pittman commits the foul, his first team foul number 6 on State, and that will put Keene at the line. Keene has 5 in the game, 71.4% free throw shooter, and smoothly puts that through. So McManus will go out. Eberhardt will come in for the Golden Eagles as they trail it here at the moment by a 66-57 count. Keene trying to make it 66-58.
Yeah, Charleston only has 2 players in double figures. West Virginia State has 3. Back and forth game. UC really needs a stop on this possession.
From the corner, and Abram can't get it to go. And Jenkins, well, he went for the rebound, and he got hit there in the face, I believe. The foul is going to be on UC. It's on Keene. That's his first.
Yeah, Jenkins, mostly known for his three-point shooting ability, made a big play on the offensive glass there.
Monroe's out of the game. Nice move there, and can't get it to drop. Keene coming down the floor. Lamb's back in for UC. Out it comes to Williams. He launches the 3. And Pittman gets the missed shot.
Mark, the stats are starting to show here. Points in the paint. West Virginia State 28, UC 14. Doubled them up in the paint.
There's a big opportunity there for UC, and they couldn't cash in, and now Pittman is fouled.
Yeah, Anthony Pittman has been the best player on the court today, without a doubt. I mean, he's rebounded the ball. He set his teammates up. He's made three-point shots, 4 for 6 from three-point land. I don't think last year at this time you could say he would go 4 for 6.
Pittman up and just a little short there.
And he has a double-double right now with 25 and 10.
Another free throw coming here for Charleston native Anthony Pittman, and bends those knees and knocks the second one through there to make it a 67-58 game. Steal by Jenkins, off to Jones.
Oh, I thought he was going for the dunk, and the ball slipped and still went in for it.
Stayed up by 11. UC in a hole here, and you have to try to come out of it. Lamb. And Lamb loses the basketball. Pittman, and Dwayne Osborne just covers his eyes there after seeing that turnover. Pittman up and won't go, but Pittman fouled by Lamb.
Yeah, he's feeling it today. I mean, you know, he's just looking at whoever's guarding him, and he says, all right, you put a little one on me, I'm going to post you up. You put a big one on me, I'm going to blow by you. He's just totally dominated this game.
Lamb's first foul of the game, and 5 team fouls on UC here in this second half as Pittman hits again and continues to add to his totals here in this basketball game. The State goes up by 12. McManus will come back in. Pittman now with 27. Eberhardt checks out for the Golden Eagles. Anthony Pittman, and he connects.
Yeah, State up 13. This 2-2-1 press that Coach Forrest went to in the second half has been extremely effective.
Keith Williams to Eddie Colbert III and knocks in the three-pointer. Big shot there for UC. 13 in the game for Colbert III, and we break away here. 10-point game, 2:15 to go on Video Productions. Back inside here at the Walker Convocation Center. A 10-point game. Long way to go here, Bob, but what a three-pointer there by Eddie Colbert III.
Mark had to have it. I mean, had to have it. He missed that one. State's got the ball up 13. You can cash this one in. But he hit it now. Charleston got a timeout. They get a chance to get into their press, try to create a turnover, and, you know, they're still hanging around here.
Anthony Pittman gets it into the hands of Ernest Jenkins.
State's so calm against defensive pressure. I mean, they got that up the court very easily.
And Jones will be fouled by Eddie Colbert III. That's his third.
And you can tell they were coached up on that. Jones shooting 52% on the year, but no bonus yet. And they don't want to foul Abram at 88. Look at Brian Poor. Get out of his way, give him the ball, let the clock run down. Abram shoots about 88% from the line.
Each team with 6 fouls. Here's Abram spinning away from McManus. Mercy sakes.
The football team may have ran out of the gym on that one. Wow. Big time move.
19 in the game, and Williams trying to keep UC close here. Back to a 10-point game, but time is running out for the Golden Eagles.
And isn't that smart of Brian Poor? 88% there. They're going to foul him on purpose. Now, see, I wouldn't have done that foul Keene did. A little touch. I think you swipe at that ball and you go as hard as you can. Uh-oh, something's going on over here. I don't know what it is. Did you catch it?
Now I'm watching Dwayne Osborne, and thought he might be making a switch there, but everybody's staying in. No, McManus is leaving.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. We're looking at the replay. Oh, look at this spin. He put him in the spin cycle. Glenn Abram did, and let him go out to rinse, baby.
All right. Anthony Pittman firing up the crowd, and Glenn Abram gets it to go. He's got 20 now in the game.
Yeah, that was the move of the day by Glenn Abram.
Well, we talked about the heavy hitters for State coming into this game. Obviously, Abram and Pittman, they have not disappointed.
No, 28 and 21. They have over half their team's points, and they played a great game.
All right, here is Lamb. He'll drive to the bucket and get it to go. Nice, strong move to the basket by Lamb.
And he came down out of bounds over there on the push broom.
And he seems to be limping a little bit there. Foul going to be called on Eddie Colbert III. That's his fourth. Sean Monroe will check in for Lamb. So Bradley Lewis comes in and Jones heads out. Jeremiah Moore. So it's Jeremiah Moore over there hugging Dwayne Osborne. Great sportsmanship there. And here's Pittman at the line and can't get it to go. Eberhardt gets the rebound. We're under a minute to go here.
Yeah.
Keene on the move, and Keene can't get it to drop, but Eddie Colbert III sticks it back up and in.
It's too early to start celebrating now. Now you do have Jenkins, a really good free throw shooter, going to the line now. Jenkins shooting 79% on the year, but
Eddie Colbert III has 15 in the game after that bucket. And I don't know, maybe Dwayne Osborne and Jeremiah Moore are talking dinner plans.
He's allowed to talk to him. He's a grad student. He's not trying to get him to come over. Now, if you see Pittman go over there and talk, they got problems. Brian Poore will go down there.
Jenkins has 4 points in the game now. Jenkins, you mentioned, Bob, 78.9% free throw shooter. Jeremiah Moore, Jenkins, Bradley Lewis.
Yeah, I think Brian Poore wasn't happy with that last layup that Charleston. Look at Colbert.
He's the third. He's
big time shooter right there.
Battling to the end at 77-70.
Oh yeah, I think State has kind of let off the gas let up defensively a little bit and gave UC a couple open looks. And 77-70 with 45 seconds. We've seen that multiple times happen. So they got to hit their free throws with Pittman at the line.
Pittman gets the first. He has 29.
Yeah, how was your day today? Oh, I had 30 and 10. It was okay. Had a pretty good day.
It's 5 of 7 at the line at the moment, and that one will go out. He's 4 of 6 from the three-point line. Here's Williams gunning another three. That one wouldn't drop.
Well, that could have cut it to a 5-point contest, and Jenkins at the line.
Yeah, it's going to be Keene getting Jenkins.
Yeah, Jenkins, if he hits these, can take it up to 10.
And Jenkins, 1 of 5, honored before the game here. And they'll bring in Jihad Shockley. Transferred here from Bluffton. Pittman heads out, and Pittman heads out with 29 points. What a game.
What a game. 29 points. Popped in there, double-figure rebounds.
79-70. Monroe, he'll let the three fly, and back of the iron, and Glenn Abram will grab it, get it to Shockley, and Shockley will slam it.
Yeah. On senior night, I know that Coach Osborne didn't appreciate that. Fast break on senior night for a senior. You got to do what's best for your team, buddy. If he needs to dunk that, I have no problem with that at all.
Shockley playing in his 8th game of the season. So Brian Poore going to get a few guys in here. Tariq Brown, where's number 34. Abel Elias is in. Carrington Hill is in. Devin Perry is in. And a foul called.
That was on Harrington.
And Savion Marshall Hamilton is also in the game. So Carrington Hill commits the foul. That'll put Eberhardt at the line.
Yeah, big win here on senior night for West Virginia State, Mark Martin. Great team win, wow.
81-73 as Eberhardt converts the three-point play. And Dwayne Osborne, Brian Poore, two great coaches. And what a show we had here. And West Virginia State sweeping UC in the regular season. And who knows, they could meet again in Wheeling. Very possible.
Very, very, very possible, Mark. Two really good teams. We got to witness a great college basketball game. Great atmosphere. What a Saturday, partner.
Well, I tell you, hats off to the way Reed Amos and his crew there at the Mountain East Conference schedule these games and have all these rivalry games on this final weekend of the season.
Oh, that is all the excitement of the year coming to a conclusion right here and getting ready for the conference tournament.
81-73. Frostburg has beaten Fairmont. So if you look at the standings, so West Liberty came in at 19-2. So State moves to 18-4, and UC will be in third place. So
yep.
Fairmont falls to 16-6, and UC will be the number 3 seed as Frostburg knocks off Fairmont. We'll come back. We'll talk about this one. State wins it over UC 81-73. You're watching exciting Mountain East Conference men's basketball featuring the Yellow Jackets of West Virginia State, entertaining their rivals today from the University of Charleston. Final score, State 81, UC 73. We return in a moment here on Video Productions.
Happy Honda Days from all of us at Honda. Visit your local Honda dealer today or shop online.
This is my kind of holiday.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
Happy Honda Days from all of us at Honda. Visit your local Honda dealer today or shop online.
This is my kind of holiday.
biscuit world, we use the freshest ingredients in our made-from-scratch biscuits. The Biscuit and Gravy Platter. Hot and fresh biscuits, made from scratch gravy. Now that's a meal. Served all day long and only available at Tudor's Biscuit World.
Geno's introduces the Big Cheese, our supersized pizza piled high with extra cheese for only $9.99. A blend of 3 different cheeses, mozzarella, parmesan, and provolone. Try Geno's Big Cheese Pizza for only $9.99.
The LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks and even discounts on fuel. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you.
Along with our great video productions crew and 2-time NAI National Coach of the Year, Bob Bowen, our color analyst for this matchup. I'm Mark Martin, and we welcome you back here to the Walker Convocation Center. Great crowd, great scene for NCAA Division II basketball in the Great Mountain East Conference. 2 rivals battle up for grabs. The number 2 seed in the upcoming Mountain East Conference basketball tournament, which will be this coming week in Wheeling, and the Yellow Jackets of West Virginia State University victorious by a final of 81-73. I'm telling you what, this one doesn't get your juices going. I don't know what will.
Well, what a great atmosphere, a tremendous game, 2 really good teams. 2 things that stand out to me were Anthony Pittman and Glenn Abram, and 2 things on the stat sheet, Mark. Points in the paint, West Virginia State had 34, Charleston only 18. And get this, fast break points, West Virginia State 11, Charleston 0 fast break points. That's telling you West Virginia State was sprinting back on defense, played a great game. Just really impressed by West Virginia State.
Well, Glenn Abram, who's had such a phenomenal career here at State, playing in his final regular season home game. He had 21, complimenting Anthony Pittman's 29.
I tell you, it was just a great college game. These 2 will not end up in the championship. They could actually, if things go according to seed, they would play in the semifinals.
Yep. Looking at the University of Charleston here today, leading the way was Eddie Colbert III with 18. Lamont McManus had 15. And Tyler Eberhardt had 10. And again, Bob, this was just a tight seesaw game, but then there's just always perhaps that little spurt in a game that can change things, and that's what happened here.
Oh, it did. And in both games against these 2 teams, West Virginia State had that spurt in the second half to break it open a little bit, and they were able to hold on and get the win.
Well, again, they came in, and to the winner would go the number 2 seed. West Liberty had the top seed wrapped up for the upcoming tournament. And checking here, West Liberty wins today over Wheeling 109-94. So that finishes West Liberty at 26-2 on the season, 20-2 in the Mountain East Conference. State finishes at 23-6 and now 18-4 in the league. So they're the number 2 seed. Charleston falls to 22-6, 17-5 in league play. But Fairmont lost here today, so UC does have that number 3 spot.
Yes, well, and that's
UC
does.
Yeah,
UC has 3, and so not that much difference in 2 and 3. But the loser of this game did have a chance to be the 4 seed. Didn't turn out that way, but I would love to be at the game if these 2 teams meet again in the semifinals.
All right, what a season it's been for both of these teams. And now, as you know, Bob Bowen, you won national championships, you played for titles. You know the journey now truly begins.
It does, and it's an exciting journey. And, both of these teams are ready. I mean, they have very few losses since December 1st. Both of these teams are improving. Speaking of West Virginia State, it's been a solid improvement weekly. They keep getting better and better. They haven't peaked yet. And you see teams that peak early February, and they're done. This UC team has not peaked yet, and I'm expecting great things from them in the tournament.
Yeah, West Virginia State let the sunshine in. They went to Hawaii, and that really kind of got this season. We need to go there next time.
Yeah, I think I think Brian Poore will say next year, you see what happened after we went to Hawaii?
Yeah.
And he'll get that trip, and then we say, boy, since Video Productions have been here, I think we need to go to Hawaii.
Yeah, we'll talk to our main man, Butch Mounts. All right, and speaking of Butch Mounts, the great executive producer of Video Production Sports, many thanks to him and Garrett Lester, our producer director, Emma Gardner, Sammy Hall. We had a great afternoon for basketball. Bob, you did a game in Beckley, came here to do a game. I did the women's game before this men's game. Is there a game we can go do? You ready for a third one?
What
we got
time.
Is it?
6:13.
High school games, they tip it around 7.
7:30. Hey, give me a call when I get the call.
We're into the postseason down in high school here in the area. I think we're out of games. All right, what a day. And State wins it 81-73. State and UC, two classy programs, now off to the Northern Panhandle for the Mountain East Conference men's basketball tournament, and of course the women's tournament as well, all unfolding in the Northern Panhandle at the beautiful West Banco Arena, and we will look forward to keeping tabs on that as well. That's going to do it from here inside the Walker Convocation Center. State wins it over UC 81-73, and they lock down the number 2 seed in the upcoming MEC tournament. For Bob Bolin and our great crew, this is Mark Martin saying so long from here in Institute. All games are streaming live and archived on the Video Productions Facebook site and Mountain East Conference Television. This game has been a sports presentation of Video Productions.